What's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this Root Rider Valkyrie smash attack again, using 2 overgrowth spells, and this attack is just absolutely insane. Super strong. You can pick up very easy triples in Legends League and War, and it's so crazy because there's even points where that overgrowth, the second one, hasn't expired yet, and your troops are literally just standing still. I've never seen that happen before, but obviously we didn't have the overgrowth spell in the game, so let's get right into the action. Alright, so we have 5 Legends League triples to go over today, and on this first one we have box style base. We're going to start that Barbarian King in one corner and that Siege Barracks on the other side. We're also going to use some support Valkyries, 2 on both sides, just to get that funnel going a little bit quicker and help these troops out so they don't go down nearly as fast. And now when we're using the overgrowth on this style attack, we're going to overgrowth in the exact same area twice. That way it keeps those defenses trapped and unhittable during that duration, and they can't attack our troops. And this is the one where my army literally was standing still for a small duration of time because there was no buildings that they could hit, because the rest of the buildings were trapped underneath the overgrowth. You see, we're going to push through that town hall and then use that ward ability on our troops. And at this point, the base is already getting crushed, and we have the ricochet cannons and these other defenses back here trapped underneath the overgrowth. That way they cannot target our troops. And I usually like using the skeleton spell near one of the heroes or one of these expo areas where, you know, our troops won't get targeted by the Archer Queen or the Royal Champion, and we could take down those heroes very easily with our other troops. And you see that second overgrowth spell came down. I purposely didn't target to trap the Infernos because I wanted the Infernos to get taken down before the ricochet cannons, because there was 2 single target Infernos, a poison tower, and 2 ricochet cannons. That's a lot of firepower to get through, especially with the Warden Tower. But at this moment, our troops were literally standing still for a couple seconds, which I've never seen that before. But with the overgrowth spell, that's going to happen when you have these defenses trapped down and they cannot attack you. But this attack, I mean, we had a lot of Root Riders left. We had all of our heroes left. We had multiple hero abilities not used. That base was absolutely crushed. All right, on this second replay, we have another similar box style base as we saw the first time. And we're going to do basically the same thing. I always like pushing towards that town hall compartment with this style attack so we can get that out of the way first, because you do not want to deal with that on the back side of the attack. It will result in some 1-stars because I have tested that. So it does not work. So don't even bother trying it. So we're going to use that King and Siege Barracks on both opposite sides. Get that funnel going. And you see we're going to get the Barbarian King and the P.E.K.K.A.s to join our main army, which is going to be super helpful. I made a mistake on this one. As you can see, I don't have a poison spell because I thought my clan castle was filled. I actually did not have my poison spell going into this attack, which was a little bit frustrating. So I had to use a freeze on the super minions. But you're going to see, even without having the poison spell, we're still going to be able to take down that CC fairly easily, and we're not going to lose a ton of troops while we're doing it, and we're still going to pick up the triple. So we do pick up some good value. I did miss the monolith on that first overgrowth trap, but I believe on this second one we are going to get the monolith trapped, and we do. So we do get the eagle. I do miss the poison just in time, but we got that single and the monolith. Or is that a multi-target inferno? And we do pick up the monolith on that second one so that my troops can go around the monolith and take out everything else, stay healthy, and then we're going to be able to pick up that monolith afterwards, because we still got the Barbarian King and the Queen ability at this point, and we still have plenty of Root Riders. We got the Yeti, we got the Imami out of the CC, so we're very strong coming into this back half of the attack. My Queen does turn it and target the monolith right away. Go ahead and just pop her ability to get rid of that monolith, keep her a little bit healthy as that unicorn gets taken out. And at this point, we got the Barbarian King ability with that King's Gauntlet and Rage Vial, and we have some Root Riders as well. So this base is crushed. We're going to pick up that triple very easily. But, you know, trapping coordinates of the base twice is just absolutely insane. Didn't even think about that right away when Overgrowth first came out, but it is super good. And you could trap down a portion, let your troops take out everything else, and then they'll finish that off afterwards. All right, on this third replay, we're going to come towards that town hall compartment as well, and we do have some great value. I could already see with the Overgrowth spell, and we're going to be able to trap down a good portion. That way we can finish taking out the rest of the base and then pick up that at the end. The one thing I will say about this also is, even with using the Overgrowth, which mine's maxed now, so it's quite a bit. It's like 56 seconds, I think, total that this portion of the base is going to be trapped. And you can see we haven't even used it yet, and we're a minute 30 left in the attack. We're not time failing by any means, you know. So here we're going to trap the CC and I believe a couple Expos, the Eagle Artillery Monolith, and some really good value right here. That way my troops don't get hit by those heavy hitting defenses once we push through that middle of the attack, and the ward ability is expired with that Eternal Tome. So we're going to use that skeleton spell up near the Archer Queen. I said earlier I like using it near like that Scattershot Archer Queen, Scattershot RC area. That way my troops and my heroes can push through those very easily when the skeletons are tanking those defenses and heroes. And that second Overgrowth spell comes down, and now we're going to be able to pick up these ricochet cannons, Warden, and bomb towers all together, without the Monolith and the Eagle raining down fire on top of the troops. And by the time we get to that point where we had to take out those defenses, I still have so much left. Like, I don't even think we've lost a Root Rider yet, which is crazy. So we're gonna have plenty of tank for the Queen, and we still got the Queen ability. So these Root Riders are gonna step up, and a couple of them were getting pretty weak. So the Monolith is actually one-shotting some Root Riders. So, but at this point, you know, we could just pop the Queen ability at this. I mean, there's only those 3 defenses left. So once the Queen starts getting targeted, we're gonna pop her ability, get through this wall real quick, and then the Monolith will be taken out. And you can see we even had some Valkyries survive that entire time. 4 Valkyries survived through the entire attack, and they really don't have a lot of health. So that shows you that it could be very quick, very strong, and some of these troops are going to live the entire time. All right, on this 4th attack, again, I see some very good Overgrowth value right away on this base. So that's the good thing about how some of these bases are being built. You actually are going to get some very good Overgrowth value. And if you're using the same spell in the exact same spot to trap these defenses, it's just going to allow, you know, these troops to go around and just destroy this base. That's why I like this attack so much. I don't think Root Riders are going to get hit at all anytime soon, again, for a second time. So I actually want to try to use this attack and try to take Legends League pretty serious for a month and see how high we could push up. I'd be actually curious to see if we can potentially crack like top 10K global by the end. I'd love to get top 1K. That's a goal of mine. It's always been a goal of mine, but life just gets in the way sometimes, and I end up rushing attacks and not having the best days here and there. So I really want to try to focus this month on at least my main account and see how high we can push up. But you can see we do get some great value: multi-archer towers, a single target inferno, Expos, and the Eagle Artillery, and the CC as well. I actually don't know if you trap the CC under the Overgrowth spell, will the CC troops still come out of the defense? I actually don't know. So do you guys know that? That'd be kind of nice to know, because if you do trap it and the CC troops do not release, that's actually super nice. You don't have to deal with them until later on in the attack. But normally I pull the CC beforehand anyways, so like the CC's empty by the time I get to this point, because we deal with it before we take out the Town Hall or right after we take out the Town Hall. But you can see we still have so much army left. I mean, Root Riders, the CC troops, the Yeti and Imami. We still got the heroes left. We're using hero abilities. This attack is just super, super strong, and it's so easy to do. I mean, a very small funnel, and then just drop everything and let it fly, and just make sure you get some good value with the Overgrowth. All right, on this last replay, we actually have more of a ring style base with a centralized Town Hall compartment, but again, another base with some great Overgrowth value. You guys could probably spot it out before I even drop the first spell, because it's pretty clear where you're going to put the Overgrowth spell most of the time. So just make sure you don't mess that up. But we're going to fight a Tornado Trap and a couple poison spells right away under a single target Inferno as well. And we have a double Ice Golem coming out of the CC that we're going to have to deal with as well as we push into this Town Hall compartment. Gonna try to wait on that Warden ability as long as I can before that Town Hall. I was hoping I timed it a little better. I was a little bit early, obviously. And we're gonna use that overgrowth over here to trap down a couple expos, monolith, eagle, multi-archer tower, and a ricochet cannon as well. So we're picking up a lot of trap value with that overgrowth, and it's going to allow us to just circle this base super easily, and we're going to just get everything destroyed before we deal with that last little compartment. And this attack, I mean, it's just crazy how this is working, and it's so easy. I don't know if there's actually been an easier attack. You know, usually I would use like air spam with Hydra, but you still had to get the clones right, and you know, tornado traps would affect that and this and that, and you just never know. Like, it just wasn't perfect all the time. But this one, like, just something about this one, it just feels so clean, and you know, there isn't really a whole lot of thought behind it. You know, this one I actually lost all of my root riders for once. You know, I had a lot to deal with at the beginning of the attack. They were a little weak going to that town hall explosion with the poison and everything, but we still had the queen and RC ability, and not even worried about popping them. The defenses are already down. We could have actually made this attack a little bit quicker, but we're just gonna swag the abilities, because why not? You know, you can with this attack. But this army it's just so strong. You know, I haven't used anything like this, and the overgrowth in the same area twice trapped. It's just amazing how quickly you can pick up triples with this in Legends League, and how quickly you can pick up a lot of value. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in on an everyday basis and supporting the channel. By the time you guys see this video, we're going to be past the reset, but this was the last Legends League day before the reset. 5 triples in 1 day, and this army is crazy. Going to have the link in the description below if you guys want to try it out. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is probably the easiest army I've ever used, where you could pick up like super crazy easy triples in Legends League and in War, because we're tripling this with this in War as well. Gonna try to use this entire season and see how high we could push up, and who knows, might be able to crack the top 10k, maybe even top 1k. And I am not a great attacker by any means, but we're gonna try to take it serious this month and see how far we can get. We'll catch you next time.